All right, awesome. How's it going?
Good.
Are you familiar with Cutco?
My parents have Cutco, yeah, so I know a little bit about it.
Awesome, perfect. You want to check us out and see why we're the world's sharpest?
Yeah, absolutely.
Awesome.
I thought about getting this set before.
Cool, okay, perfect. So you already know a little bit about Cutco. Have you used like their knives before at all?
Yeah, I've used it a couple times at their house. They're pretty sharp.
Okay, awesome. My name's Kelly, by the way.
Oh, I'm Seth.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Like your glasses.
Oh, thanks.
So here, check this out. So this is, I know you've used your parents' Cutco before, but this is probably kind of like what you have at home. So this is an average serrated edge knife, right? And this is a piece of boot leather, so I'm going to cut back and forth through that. Yeah, and hopefully your steak and home isn't quite this tough, right? But as you can see, like that's how a regular knife's going to cut. Yeah. And then go ahead and do the same thing with one of our Cutco knives. I'll have to cut the same piece of leather.
Wow.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
It's awesome, right? Can you imagine every time you go to cut a steak, it cuts like that?
That'd be great.
So here's the cool thing. The reason that edge works so well is actually because it's not serrated. So most knives, like this right here, it's a serrated edge, so it cuts like a saw. That's why it rips and tears. With ours, it's actually a recessed edge. So it's got these 3 inner surfaces. They're going to cut forward, backward, and straight down all at the same time. So that's why it cuts so clean and smooth. Also, you notice it's going to stay sharp longer when you're cutting on like a hard surface. So our knives are actually going to stay sharp on average about 7 to 10 years. Do you know how long your parents have had theirs?
Oh, like 20-some years.
Yeah. Do you know if they ever had it sharpened or anything?
Probably not.
Yeah. Most people, I know, go a lot longer than that even. I have customers that will say 20, 30 years. They've never had them sharpened. Wow. But here's the great thing about Cutco is when you need them sharpened, we actually cover that for free. So our knives are guaranteed forever, just like Snap-on tools. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but if anything ever gets broken, damaged, melted, rusted, dull, we will actually fix or replace them for free forever. So when your parents need to have their stuff sharpened, they can actually just send them into the factory and we'll regrind everything on there. My aunt actually dropped her paring knife in the garbage disposal. The handle got all chewed up. She sent it back to the factory and got a brand new one for free. She also broke the garbage disposal, but she had just gone and buy a new one of those. So the cool thing about Cutco is you'll literally have them forever. Yeah. They're also safe to go in the dishwasher, which my customers love. This handle material is non-porous. It won't absorb moisture bacteria, so it's safe to go in there. Cutco knives are actually made here in the U.S., which we love. Cutco's been around since the 1940s. And as you can tell, they're super high quality. Cutco is very expensive, but our philosophy is we want you to buy really good knives once, and then you have to buy cheap knives over and over and over again, right?
That makes sense.
So I showed you that edge. Now this is what's going to be on any knife you see here that has the teeth on it. It's that recessed edge I showed you. And then we also have our straight edges. So I'll have you just cut like a piece of that potato right there. So just put that tip down and drag straight back. So most knife companies machine stamp the edges on their knives. Ours are all hand honed, buffed, and then hand honed again. They're heat tempered and case hardened, so we get the perfect consistent sharpness on there every single time. So the great thing about it is even this edge will stay sharp about 5 years on average before you need to have it sharpened. So all of our knives are going to have one of those 2 edges on there, which is awesome. Now I'm just going to show you real quick a couple different. You said you're kind of looking for like a new set of knives, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Probably only like maybe that size. I don't know.
Yeah, cool. So I'll just show you. We have 3 main packages that Cutco sells as far as kind of different sets options. This is our basic set right here. So the pieces that come in it are actually all laid out right here. So these are really just basic tools. So if you don't do a ton of cooking, but just need a few knives to kind of get started, that's our basic package. So you're going to have like a paring knife, utility knives, chopping knife, bread knife, some meat knives, kind of the basics. A couple I like to highlight, some of the favorites in this set. This is the spatula spreader. It's super flexible and has that same razor sharp edge we got the leather with. So this is great for like lasagnas, casseroles, brownies, cut and serve. And then it's great for sandwiches. Cut your tomatoes, spread your mayo, bagels, muffins, rolls. The forks. A lot of people are like, what do you do with all the forks? These are super, super sharp, just like the knives. They're great for like shredding up like chicken or pulled pork, stuff like that. It's great for getting stuff out of jars like pickles, olives, cherries. I use this one to flip stuff over the skillet like chicken breast, bacon, sausage. So they're super handy. And then again, those are all safe to go in the dishwasher as well. So these are going to be all the knives that come up top here are laid out here. So that's what this set is. And then the basic, or excuse me, the table knives down at the bottom. That's going to have that same razor sharp edge we cut the leather with.
Oh, so like steak knife.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like a butter knife and a steak knife in one. So it's shaped like a butter knife, so you'll use it to put cream cheese on bagels, put butter on toast. Even my vegetarian customers use them because they work for everything. So chicken, fish, vegetables, steak, everything. So that's the basic set. Our medium size, our family set is the one that's right here. So what that's going to include is it's going to be the basic tools there, but it's also going to have our most customer requested pieces.
What are the holes for?
Yeah, well, that's our holy knife. So you can only use it on Sundays, right? Yeah.
One.
So the holes keep stuff from sticking. It's great for things like cheese, apples, potatoes, onions, anything kind of sticky, starchy, soft. That's actually our best seller. If you try that out on a potato, just see how it cuts through.
Wow.
Yeah, super smooth, right? You also get this guy, which is, if you feel the weight of this, I love this one for barbecue. Yeah, exactly. So you can use this to disjoint chicken, separate ribs, cut summer sausage. I even cut frozen meat with that knife. So it is heavy duty. It's the bad boy of the kitchen. And then we've also got, if you feel, this is actually the small chopper. So you've got the bigger chopping knife and the smaller one. So it's really lightweight. It's easy to just get in and out of the kitchen really quickly. Something kind of small and handy without having to pull out a big giant chopping knife. And then, oh my gosh, the other one that comes in there, I almost forgot to show you. These are called our super shears. Now, do you ever use scissors around the house?
All the time.
Yeah. So check this out. So this is a penny I'm going to cut through, all right? Now, these are not your average kitchen shears. These will cut things like carpet, plastic, cardboard, chicken bones, broccoli stems. You can use these in the garden, in the garage for arts and crafts. These actually come apart for easy cleaning.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and you can throw them right in the dishwasher, just like the rest of our knives too. So, and you'll notice they're really lightweight, even though they're really heavy duty and really durable. Yeah. So all those pieces are going to come in our family set there. So it's going to be the basic pieces plus our customer requested pieces.
All these.
Yep, that's this guy here. And then it's actually going to be 10 of those little table knives instead of 8.
Okay.
And then our complete set is going to be this guy here. So it's going to be those same pieces, but it's going to add on a few more. Notice you're already getting the small paring knife, which is great for using in your hand. In the complete set, you're also going to get the longer ones. This one's great for using more on like a cutting board. It's long enough to go through like a whole apple or whole potato. You get a raw meat knife. This one's the best one. It's flexible. You can trim fat off meat, take skin off chicken. I love it for like fajitas and stir fries, cutting up like steak or chicken. We've also got this guy. Oh my gosh! And do you ever eat like watermelon or cantaloupe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So check this out. This is actually a video of our friend Jason, and he's gonna cut up a watermelon with this knife. So you'll notice it's super flexible. It's long enough you can cut through the whole thing. It's thin enough you can get through the tough rind really easily. And then because it's flexible, he's actually gonna fillet the fruit right off the rind.
Wow.
So it's kind of like a hidden gem of Cutco. And then this one's the Veggie Cleaver, right? So if you feel the weight of this guy, it's really hard to cut vegetables. It's great for like a butternut squash, sweet potatoes, yams, beets, anything kind of hard to cut through. I love it because you can actually use both sides. You can use your hand on both sides at the same time because it doesn't have a sharp point on it. So the complete set is really for like people who want the biggest and best of everything, or people who just always want to have the right tool for the right job. So it's going to come with all those extra pieces. And remember, it's not that you're going to use every one of those knives every single day, but when you consider you're going to have your Cutco for 30, 40, 50 years, it makes sense to have the right tool for the right job, right? And that one's also going to come with 12 of our table stake knives, which is awesome. 12 seems to be the perfect number that everybody loves having in all of their like dining sets too. So let me just show you real quick. Now, have you ever priced out high quality cutlery before?
I know it's not cheap.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'll just show you here. Cutco's not like what you find at like Target or Bed Bath & Beyond, but if you go to like Williams-Sonoma or Crate & Barrel, you can find like really high-end kitchen knives that are similar in quality to Cutco, right? So similar like materials in the handle and blade and stuff like that. So we check this out. This is Wusthof. This is Shun. Now these are great knives, as you can see, a small set, like basically the same size as our basic set. We're running anywhere from $2 to $3 grand. And these are awesome knives. However, they're not made here in the US, and we appreciate buying American-made products. They're not really safe to go in the dishwasher, so you're going to be hand washing most of them. They should give you a honing steel because they technically suggest that you should touch them up pretty much every time you use them to keep them in top performance.
Yeah.
You can see why people love Cutco because it's very low maintenance. And also, these aren't guaranteed in any way. So if, something happens and you drop one in the garbage disposal, if you melt a handle, if you break a tip, anything like that, you're just going to be out to go buy another $300 knife, right? And, most of my customers who've had these brands before tell me they like them, but after 5 to 7 to 10 years, they're still going to have to go out and buy another set, right? Because there's only one Cutco that's guaranteed forever. The cool thing with Cutco, though, even though, as you can tell, we offer a lot more value, you get a lot more bang for your buck, we actually cost less. In fact, you could get our whole complete set for less than a basic set of Shun. So let me show you our prices here. So these are going to be the 3 sets that we have. So we've got our complete set, okay, like I showed you here before. It's this one. So we've got this one here. Again, that's going to be everything. That's going to be your 12 table knives. That family set's that middle size I showed you, and then the basic set. So as you can see here, the basic set, for example, retail price on that's $1,500. We actually discount it. Cutco discounts it as a bundle to $1,273 when you buy it as the package. The great thing is 90% of my customers don't actually pay for that set in full. Most of them will actually split up their bill over 5 months with no interest. Oh. So, the great thing is there's no interest, no finance, no credit checks. All you pay today is $283. We ship you the whole set for free. You get it in about a week and a half. And you do have a 30-day money-back guarantee to use them and try them out and make sure you love them. If for any reason you don't, you send them back, get you $283 back. In fact, I've been doing this for 8 years now. I'm so confident you're gonna love them. I will personally pay your shipping back if you ever want to return them. Okay, but I know you're gonna love them. And when you do, Cutco will just charge that card every 30 days till it's paid off. So it's super simple. You didn't even get a bill in the mail. It's very convenient for you, but then you get to start using them right away. So it's not like layaway or anything like that. I'm just curious though, so based on like your cooking style and your budget, which set kind of appeals to you most?
I like to have everything, so probably just the big set.
Okay, yeah, love it. Just knock it out and do it at once. It's one of those things where if you can swing it, it just makes sense to get the big set and take care of it all now, because that's the set everybody comes back and gets eventually, right?
Yeah, plus to save the most money, so.
Yeah, exactly. You're a sharp guy. I like it. So, cool. Great thing is that's going to be discounted here. So, if you want to do the 5-pay, it'll only be $581. Now, I'm curious, do you like the lighter honey color, or do you like more of the darker cherry color for the block?
Probably the darker cherry.
And then, do you like more of the white handles, the pearl, or do you like the dark classic?
I mean, I like the dark classic, but my girlfriend probably like the white.
Oh, okay.
So, probably just do the white.
Good call. And do you want to split it up, or do you want to pay for it full?
I just do it all at once.
Okay, awesome. High five. Welcome to Cutco.